What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Mike Fury, and I make informative videos just like this one. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And welcome back to the Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Guide for Fallout New Vegas for beginners. And today we are doing the best early game legendaries. Now keep in mind, this is a very strange video to make because Fallout New Vegas is very special in their production of legendaries or uniques. They're clustered up, so why not recommend one when the other one's like maybe what, a mile away if you can, if the level's probably right. So that you're gonna see that. So granted, I will give you the top 5, but I will be also recommending one that's literally right close as well. So the first one's going to be Chance's Knife. Chance's Knife is actually pretty simple to get from Good Springs. Go to the tribal village, which is up north. You will see a bunch of bodies because I was just here while I was recording this. Is the second time I record this. Come up to the top of the location of the tribal village. You will see Chance's grave. Also keep in mind, guys, every single one of these uniques has their own dedicated video if you guys want to see it from the start to finish. Chance's grave is up here. Also, I like Chance's grave because it ties into the story in the comic book very well. And then you can get Chance's Knife, which has increased, it's a combat knife, and has increased critical hit chance. But then, on top of that, you can just go to Bonnie Springs, which is very close by. And from Bonnie Springs, you can then get Love and Hate, which is going to be on the body of a Viper gang member. And whichever your preference is, my current preference is actually, depending on what type of character you've built, obviously go swing that side. But my current preference is Love and Hate. This character looking like the Viper leader will have it. My current preference is Love and Hate, but because of the story purposes and because of the critical hit chance, Chance wins it. Chance's Knife would be the the very first legendary that you should get. Secondly, we go, and this is the only one that's not clustered up. You go down to Prim, and you're gonna get Lucky. Well, Lucky. Lucky the revolver is going to be in the Lucky Casino, and is fairly easy to get inside of a chest, and has a pretty unique design and has increased damage from a regular 6-shot revolver. And a pretty cool animation. And at number 3, you have Rat Slayer. And Rat Slayer is this awesome Varmin rifle that you can almost span with a silenced and a good scope, and use this to do sneak damage, especially if you build crit chance and everything like that. It's an awesome weapon, and you can find it at the Brock Flower Cave. Right over here. Whoops, wrong place. Brock Flower Cave, right over here, right close to Snyder Prospect Camp and the Wrecked Highwaymen. So that would be number 3, would be the awesomeness that is. Let me see if I can go ahead. And the reason why it's called the Rat Slayer is because you got to say rats to get it. Look at that. It's absolutely absurd. Now moving on to number 4, and number 4 is technically like 3 weapons. So you're gonna reach Novak, and in Novak you can get 2 specific weapons. You can get that gun, or you could get the big boomer. Now that gun is super easy to find. You can steal it at any point in time. Go in here, open up,
you came back. Must be doing
open up the
right.
door, and that gun is either on that top shelf, it's on one of these top shelves, and you can just go ahead and loot it. Just be wary of the radiation, but that gun is right there. You could also just buy it off of Cliff Briscoe if you wanted to, but then you could also just go south, eventually reaching Gibson's yard, this one right over here, and go from having that gun, which is essentially, if you don't know where that gun is the gun from Blade Runner. Shoots 5.56s, extremely fast, 5-round revolver-like mechanic, really fast reload. And then you can just grab Big Boomer from Lady Boomer. Sadly, the only way to get Big Boomer is if you make sure she's no longer with the living. And Big Boomer is a 12 gauge. It's essentially the Mad Max shotgun. So just like that, you got a Blade Runner reference, you got a Mad Max reference, and then to top it all off, then you get a Fallout lore reference, because if you head a little bit more north, because this is the crazy part, this is why it is so hard to just say, hey, one is the definitive early, like this is dope. This gun is dope because it's literally gonna just, I'm not gonna save it, so it doesn't even matter. But if you head a little bit more north and you come to this location right here, this is where the Lone Drifter is. I think I took the guitar. And the Lone Drifter, if you want to, you can again make sure he's no longer with the living, and you can pick up the Mysterious Magnum with the cool sound effect. There we go. Now we're cooking. But yeah, the Mysterious Magnum, which is essentially literally right there. So just in the span of 3, you go from Novak to getting that gun, Gibson Scrapyard to getting Mad Max's shotgun, the big boomer, and then coming basically to El Dorado Dry Lake and picking up the Mysterious Magnum from the mysterious stranger who plays a guitar. That gun is just so much easier to get, and it's actually fairly cheap, all things considered. So yeah, that gun would be number 4. And then my final would be a toss-up between 3. So if you go a little bit more north, you're gonna reach RepCon headquarters. If you reach RepCon headquarters, you can then grab this bad boy. Did I not take it? Did I take it? I should have taken it. Q. Here you go. You can grab the Q35 modulator in all its awesome glory. Plasma shooting, awesomeness, right? Super cool. But if you go a little bit more north, because this is the issue. You'll eventually reach this spot right here. If you go just a little bit more northwest, where is Camp McCarran? Look at the distance between RepCon headquarters and Camp McCarran. They're literally right there. Literally right there. You can get, in Camp McCarran, you can get 2 in this spot right here. Again, everything has a dedicated video, so I'm not going to show you guys exactly how to get it. But you can get Old Reliable, which to me is this machine. This machine is impossible to break, has a sweet iron sight, and it is a sweet battle rifle. And does not break for nothing. It is absolutely awesome and sounds great, and that thing, that is just addictive as hell. But then you could also get, if you wanted a scoped one and you didn't grab Rat Slayer, you can also get, and this one's a lot more trickier, Le Lounge Carabine. Keep on doing that. And this bad boy is scoped and it shoots Magnum rounds. And that's 38 damage from that. And then you go to this machine, which will do, how much is it? 60 damage. Absolute monsters of weapons, but you guys are gonna know which is my number 5, which is the one I recommend. This machine is just literally one of the best weapons in the whole entire game. If you want me to be honest, it is one of the best sounding weapons in the game as well. That whatever that is, I don't know if it's a chamber release, I don't know if it's whatever that bing, like that cartridge coming out with that reload animation, fast as hell. It's just absolutely excellent. Those are your top 5. Let's recap one more time real quick for everybody in the back. You have Tribal Village, you're gonna get Chance's Knife. Then you go to Prim to get Lucky. Then you go to Brockflower Cave to get the Rat Slayer. And then finally you end off everything either grabbing one of those 3. The Q35 is a good gun. Keep that in mind, especially if you want to do diversity, because that's going to be a plasma weapon in comparison. But this machine ending up right up here, right up north, not too far from RepCon headquarters, it's just too good. Something too good to pass up. Yeah, that bad boy's sick. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Give me some feedback on the video. Ask me what in reality, what are your top 5 favorite uniques? Let me know down in the comment section below. You might be different. You might prefer Love and Hate over Chance's Knife. You might prefer the Launch Carabine over Rat Slayer. You might not even like Launch Carabine for how hard it is to even get. Let me know down in the comment section below. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and as always, I'm your host, Mike Fury. It has been a complete pleasure. Until next time, Mike, off.